Welcome back to the New of My podcast. Manchester United hosted Bournemouth to a rugby match at the Old Trafford and it ended 4 goals each. Now, can Manchester score goals? Absolutely yes. Can they defend for their lives? Certainly not. Okay. And let me get to the game. But before I do anyway, shout out to Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations. We got a win. We've been playing very poorly. But again, a win is a win because we play another team that has been terrible. Now 2 of 12. And I'm talking about the Las Vegas Raiders. But let me get back to the Manchester United game. Now, if you are Manchester United, that is another very bad result. I mean, you look at the game and yes, 4-4, but that was a bitter result to accept because that is not the first time, not the second, not the third, not the fourth. I'm going to count 5 games, and that is the Spurs, Forest, the West Ham, the Everton, and today's game. Those 5 games, at least it could have been 3 wins, at least for Manchester United. So they could have been somewhere top 3. But that is not the case. Let me get to reality and let me stop with the maybes and could have been. All right. They currently have 26-point level with Crystal Palace, of course, Liverpool and Sunderland. And all those teams are just 10 points from the 17th position that Leeds is currently occupying. That is how tough the Premier League has been. And I have been saying it. Of all the Premier League seasons that I have experienced, this is the most competitive. So far, talking about 16 games into the season, I have never seen an EPL that competitive. As a matter of fact, I have never seen a league that competitive. No, I don't recall at all. So, as much as, like I said, United could have had, 3 wins out of those 5, but that is credit to the other teams, all right? Because, again, if you have to win, then you have to do a lot more. So, is it a better offense against a weaker defense? I think that is the case because a 4-4 score line, it is outrageous. And when you look at the performances of both teams, I'm talking about the defenders, that you can tell it was basically poor defending. You don't have to score 4 goals for you to, you don't have to necessarily all the time score 4 goals for you to win, right? But if you can defend better, what you can do is, you can get your 2 goal or you can get a 1. All right. Just a 1 goal and then you can defend it. All right. Atletico Madrid is a classic example. Okay. So that has been Manchester United's problem. Conceding goals. And it's not just conceding goals, right? But the timing of which they're going to concede the goal. That is the problem. But let me break this game down. 13 minutes. Boom, I might put Manchester United into the lead, and you will think, okay, this is one of those games Manchester United will just go on and play comfortably and win. Obviously not the case because on the 40th minute, Semenyo leveled things up. And like I said, the timing Manchester United concede goals is the problem. That is the big problem. Either going into the second half or just coming from the second half. And that is not good. Well, fortunately today, Carlos Casemiro put them into the lead going into the break. Good. Well and good. I don't know whatever the halftime team talk was, but for crying out loud, you gotta concentrate. You have to. But it seemed like that was not the case. So Evan Nielsen leveled things up 2-2 right about the 46th minute. Yes, at that mark. And that is not the first time because remember against Forest, same thing. Came into that second half, conceded about 2 goals in about 2 minutes. It's just poor. You cannot do that. You just cannot do that. Well, and again, within 6 minutes, right? From that 46 minutes that Evan Nielsen leveled things up, Tavernier, I think 52nd minute, put Bournemouth into the lead. It was a good foul by Casemiro because it was a dangerous play. And he knew he was going to get a yellow card anyways, and he was happy about it. All right, and he thought when he stopped the goal, and little did he know it was going to be a problem because he was like, yes, it's a yellow card, but Tavernier needs to push the ball a little bit further backwards. Tavernier was like, okay, I can take this ball to Sao Paulo and it won't be a problem. Absolute cracker of a free kick. And then they were 3-2 up. I'm talking about a very, very good free kick. Excellent. So At that point, well, Manchester United had to really, really come out and try to play. And they did. They did. They played really well second half. So I'm gonna give him his flowers. His substitutions were good. Kobe Meno came on because I mean a player like Carlos Casemiro is always tempted to make a tackle. So if he's on the yellow and you go down and you are attacking, you are pressing, all right, defensively, you're gonna leave holes, and you got Casemiro, I'm gonna tell you, 9 out of 10, he is gonna get into every tackle out there. If there is a possibility that he can get the ball back, he's gonna try to go for it. And sometimes, other players can be very sneaky. You will see it, and by the time you try to get it, well, your hand or your foot this time is gonna be caught in a cookie jar. All right, but substitution was good. Manchester United came alive, and they got the equalizer via a free kick as well. Another classic Bruno Fernandes' free kick. Yes, and if you're looking for someone to step up, right? I mean, for Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes has been that guy consistently. All right, that is what you want from your captain. So again, you can argue about a handball. I think that could go either ways. If it was no call, no problem. All right, so I mean, whatever the case might be, I think the call was not a bad call either. Bruno Fernandes stepped up and said, "Listen, Tavernier, whatever you can do, I can do better." And he converted a free kick. Manchester United got leveled 3-3. This was about the 77th or 78th minute. But 2 minutes from then, Matheus Cunha just put Manchester United into the lead 4-3. And prior to that, when you looked at the way Bruno Fernandes celebrated, the way he was asking the Old Trafford fans to kind of cheer them on and see them through, you can tell something else was coming. I mean, if you have been watching the game for a while, I mean, you can tell, you can predict momentum swing. And I said, oh my goodness, Manchester United is going to grab another one. And they did, win at 4-3. All right. At this point, Manchester. I mean, my expectation is you guys, at least you are learning something. But on the 84th minute, they conceded the equalizer. I mean, from 79 to 84, 5 minutes after, you're home and you've been defended poorly. There is no awareness of, all right, we just come back from behind, level things up. Now we had a lead. Can we defend better? I mean, there was not a wake-up call mentally, nothing at all, physically. And they conceded. So yeah, Kroupi, level things up for Bournemouth, and it was 4-4, and that was how it finished. And I do believe that was another missed opportunity for Manchester United to at least start to get closer to that top four if they want to finish there, right? Because I mean, this has been a very difficult Premier League. I mean, and as much as they've been struggling, and I've been saying this as well, right? But they have got better. I mean, the results have not been going in their ways, but they have got better in an EPL that has got a little bit difficult than what it was last season. So, I mean, at the end of the day, United fans, yes, I feel your pain, I see your struggle, but take it easy. It is what it is. But until then, y'all stay blessed and peace out. And do not forget to like, follow, and share this content so you can grow this channel together.